When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Sure.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I've already found them. Paladins were all dead.
That is unfortunate. As long as there is a chance to find the remaining patrol, however, I must still ask you to try.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years.
I can get that stuff.
You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Alright, can I ask
Found the
him why
missing
there's a
patrols,
lockdown?
or was something else on your mind?
That's what I'd like. Alright, I already said this, right?
That is unfortunate. Return.
Yeah, okay. So I can't ask why there's a lockdown, because that's interesting. I want to know why the place is in lockdown here. But do I update him on what he wants me to do?
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
He has me looking for lost patrols and retrieving their mission discs.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. The commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
What do you think of the lockdown?
It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty.
Why you dislike this guy?
It's not that I dislike the Elder, but I strongly disapprove of his current style of leadership. We're safe, yes, but at what cost?
What would you do if you became the Elder?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
Tell me about him, then.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically, only paladins are eligible, but an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
Tell me about that battle, then.
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
That's it. Alright. Now we have to start questioning people, so we go to the security dude. He also talks to that chick now, because apparently we can get some weapons. Just open that to make sure it's Wait. It is not the same way. Look at that.
Hello, outsider.
You scribe?
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
You're the one that she hates. What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Why aren't there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
Why the lockdown?
That's not really for me to say. It's a bit of a touchy subject. You should probably forget I mentioned it.
Oh. Let's go back to that virus.
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Yeah, of course. The data that I need. What can I do?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
There we go, science check. If the virus's files be partitioned, so read access is only provided by the kernel administrator.
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
I'll give it a try then.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Alright. These are all those things, huh? There's a lot of terminals here.
Hey.
This is the exit. This way.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Oh, find what terminal it went to? Let's see. Am I supposed to know? Like, these are all the exact same thing. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't get it. How am I supposed to do this? It says unmarked quest, which is a pain in the ass. These are the exact same things over and over again. Alright.
I'll track the virus from over here. You just concentrate on locating the terminals hosting it.
I do have to go to, like, everything here. Alright. They're all the same thus far. There we go. Check partition. Boom.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
You're welcome.
You actually did it.
Damn right.
If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Alright, let me see, What kind of information is there?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
Nice. Alright. How do I get to access more topics?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much.
I can probably talk to
the
the
majority
guy.
of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security
Alright,
risk.
that's when you talk to.
Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Alright, I'm not gonna say that just because saying that in the open. Hey, what do you think about this guy trying to overthrow the other one? Let's not say that. Bunker info. Hidden Valley. Alright, so they're just staying there. It's a bunker. Alright, so they have their 2 systems. Alright. Alright, so we'll go talk to the other guys soon, but first, let's check this out. It's all scribes.
Hey.
No need. Nice little workbench. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I'd like to steal some of this shit, but, I'm not gonna be able to. Broken anyway. That's right, broken stuff. Alright. Check over here. Holy shit, what is this place? Hey, again! Reminiscent of Fallout 3.
Yes, what is it?
And you are...
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away
This
from my
is
research.
that idiot. It wasn't that
I
other
am
guy.
head scribe Taggart, and I
Yeah.
am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Well, fuck you too. Let's see. Let's go this way. Ooh. Oh, it can't even fucking do anything. Oh, your room sucks, bro. Alright, let's go talk to the main guy. Tell him I have this stuff up. Maybe he can give me clearance to check out stuff that he wants. Not, I'll have to go to the security guy. Is he still sleeping? Wake up, buddy.
What is it, outsider?
Oh, really? Alright, so... just security dude I have to go talk to upstairs. Or not upstairs, but whatever, at the other location. Right through here. And there was also the guns I can check out. Where was that security guy at? I guess he's marked on the map, so it should be okay. There it is.
Oh, hey there. Something.
Yeah, what would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So, you've been talking to Harden, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Harden. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Alright. What happened at Helios?
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time.
Indeed.
We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, So McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Who's Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Interesting. Reminds me, what the fuck are we doing with this? Speak to Lorenzo. Alright, whatever. I'll have to do that later then. Let's go talk to the, other chick here. Here.
Hello, outsider.
Not that I'm gonna buy anything from her, but I mean, just to check out what she has.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Fuck you too. What can I help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I could look around.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Good.
Have you found it?
I just wanna...
Our patrols are
have
always bringing
anyway.
more stuff in. Take a look.
Anything free? No. You've got combat helmet. Oh, you don't even have mods. Alright. Holy shit, a grenade minigun? Oh, machine gun. Still, a grenade machine gun. Fucking crazy. There's that tri-beam. Alright. Now I have to look at this note. Who would have it? First thing to do is speak to the paladin in charge of firing range right here. Alright. Report back to him.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
So you know anything about a weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but checked it back in a day later.
So I'm allowed to use range.
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
Yeah, fuck that. I've gone after live targets, not no fucking stupid shit. Alright, this guy was, what, walking around, I believe. So this is an unmarked quest. Pretty sure I talked to him when he was walking around here. It's just a matter of finding him. Here he is.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, you can. You were the last one to check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh, man. I told Watkins this wasn't going to work.
Crumbling already.
Look, Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice, but before we knew it, the damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it, and in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen. You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
All that for a fucking stupid gun? So why do the records show that you turned it back in?
Oh, I sort of altered the records after we got back. That was Watkins' idea, too. That girl is nothing but trouble. Still, I haven't been exiled yet, or worse, assigned to latrine cleaning duty. But I will if you don't help me find that gun.
Decide what faction to choose? I am not that far in the story yet, so I don't have to decide yet. I mean, right now I'm still with the NCR. Like, I can't remember the choices. It's the NCR, the Legion, and someone else. I don't know. Between them, I don't like the Legion, so I'm with the NCR for now. But I mean, I don't have to make that choice for a while. I just get you another laser pistol?
No. Weapon checking protocol includes verifying the serial number of the weapon, so a different gun would be noticed. Plus, having a new gun suddenly show up would immediately point to you, being the only outsider around here and all. No. The only way I have out of this is if you help me find that gun. You'll help me, right?
Fine.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear.
I could probably get a speech or barter check and get some more money out of it. Let's see if you confess too, seeing as you had a part in this.
Yeah?
Okay, what's up with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall.
Jeez.
We don't really go out
Her
all that
voice.
often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said anymore. Did the Brotherhood used to go out?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant.
Oh.
I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
That's what she was talking about with the pet. He is being used for something, if you will. Yeah, so Stan told me.
That was so much fun. The wind whipping through our hair, not knowing what was gonna jump out at us at any moment. And when those scorpions came out, it was just like The Sims. All I had to do was line them up and then squeeze the trigger. I doubt I'll be able to get Stanton to go with me again, though. I thought he'd enjoy it as much as I did, but he was just scared the whole time. Don't tell him I told you this, but when those scorpions surrounded us, I'd bet a week's rations he pissed himself.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
So your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
Alright, Moore, so, you take after Moore, your mother or father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
Really? What do you mean?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes?
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
And what about
I don't know.
Scribes?
The Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things. Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
So yeah, you're definitely more a warrior, based on how you just told me all that shit. Let's see, what else do we have? This, and find the patrol. Let's see. Find a way. I have to look up that shit. Alright. That's fine. We got lots of different things to do here.